everyone, and welcome to another video. So today I want to have a real quick discussion on how to wash your down sleeping bag. So it's actually not that bad. First thing we're going to do is read the instructions on the care label of your down bag. So I don't know if you can read this too easily, but this one, it basically says that we are going to wash this in a front-loading washer using, special soap. And we are going to use it just warm and have an extra rinse. So it's pretty actually straightforward. So again, we're going to find yourself a front-loading washing machine. You don't want a top loader because the top loader has that agitator, which is not good for it. But it's pretty much just, you know, your normal front-loading washing machine. One thing that we are going to do is you do want to make sure that we get all of the normal detergent out. So I'm going to go ahead and clean out the detergent drawer. So I'm just going to wipe it out. I'm going to go and wash this guy. Actually, I already did wash this off site, but off camera. You basically want all of the old normal detergent out because we are going to use a different type of detergent here in just a second. So let's go ahead now and prep the sleeping bag. It's really simple. Just go ahead and unzip completely. And we are also going to loosen any drawstrings that we have. So get this nice and loose, and then we are just going to load it in. So let's load this guy in. Okay. And then, once we got this thing loaded, perfect, let's go ahead and get some special detergent. So I like to use this. This is the NikWax Down Wash Direct. So you put about 100 milliliters of this in. So let's go do that now. And fun fact, the cap is 50 milliliters. So you're going to go ahead and put 2 capfuls in. You're also going to want to make sure that you shake up this before you start. So I actually already had shaken this, but the instructions on the detergent say shake well. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then let's turn this guy on, and we are going to set him to a delicate cycle. So let me go ahead and turn this to delicates. I'm also going to change the temperature to warm, and I'm going to put a low amount of spin on, and also I'm going to add an extra rinse cycle. So 3 things that we're doing here. So warm temperature, low spin, and an extra rinse to really make sure we get all that detergent out. So with that, let's just go ahead and hit start, and we'll be back once this is done. All right, so the wash finished, so let's go ahead and open this up, and we're gonna now move it over to the dryer. But as we move it over, we're gonna wanna support the bag and not let it droop, because if the insulation in the down is soaked through, it might be heavy enough to tear some of the baffles if you let it droop too much. So I'm going to be very careful just transferring it over here to the dryer. So we're going to put it in the dryer with no dryer sheets, but what we will add is I'm going to add several of these wool dryer balls, and that's what these guys are. So I use these. Some other people use tennis balls, but I don't really like the tennis balls as much because some of the green fuzz ends up sometimes coming off the tennis balls and getting attached to the garment or the bag. So I use these wool balls. And again, all we're doing with them is it provides a little bit of mechanical action as it's tumbling. So it will pulverize the bag a little bit and break up some of those clumps of down and hopefully get it a little bit more fluffy. But now, all we're going to do is let's go ahead and put this on a low temperature. So for my dryer, I usually need to switch this to a timed dry. That is going to allow me to access and control the temperature down here to low. And I'm just going to run this, and it's going to take probably several cycles. So let's do this for a few times until we're absolutely sure that it is all dry. Okay, so it's finished now going through 2 40-minute dry cycles. Let's pull it out and see. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty nice. Okay, so just to be absolutely sure that this is completely dry, we're gonna go lay it out on something and let it just sit in a nice dry area for, a day or 2. And as a control test, actually, so the one on the right, this is the one that we've gone ahead and washed and dried. And then I actually have the identical bag over here, and this one has never been washed or dried. And you can just compare, I mean, look at them. If if anything, the one that we washed and dried and went through this process, it almost is, it feels fluffier. I mean, you can kind of see, but again, this one is kind of a little bit older. Well, they're the same age, but this one has never been washed. This one, yeah, I mean, it feels fluffier, it feels poofier, and it's, so anyway, it's definitely not any worse. It looks like this has definitely worked. It's cleaned this bag, and the down is not clumped up, so the whole process seems to work quite well. So there you have it. A quick and easy way to wash and dry your down sleeping bag.